to show you how to install and configure the server version of Universal Automation. Universal Automation is the automation platform that's built for PowerShell. It comes in two flavors. One is Universal Automation, and then there's Universal Automation Desktop Edition. Desktop Edition installs as a desktop app that you can run and just run scripts on your local machine. But if you want a server, persistent server edition, you're going to want to download the Universal Automation MSI installer. This MSI installer actually will install the Universal Automation modules, both the dashboard and the agent module, and then it'll create two services that we can then run Universal Automation. So I have a Windows 2019 server here, and I've downloaded the Universal Automation 1.1.1 MSI installer. What this is going to do is run it. It's not going to ask you anything, and it's going to install the Universal Automation and Universal Automation modules to program files. Once this is done, it will actually install two services that will then host Universal Automation and Universal Automation Dashboard. After installing Universal Automation, it's going to open your default web browser and navigate to the Universal Automation dashboard. This is the same UI that you'll see in Universal Automation Desktop with a couple other additions. This includes things such as identities for managing users that log in, as well as roles that you can assign to those identities. There's ways to configure Universal Automation Dashboard to actually support Universal Dashboard's authentication and authorization policies, so you can assign users to different roles inside of Universal Automation, as well as authenticate against different types of authentication providers like Azure Active Directory and Active Directory itself. So as you can see here, we have Universal Dashboard up and running along with Universal Automation. And if we go and look inside services, you're going to see that we have two different services running. One is Universal Automation and one is Universal Automation Dashboard. So both of these services are actually configured via PowerShell scripts. So by default, they're pretty minimal, but you can navigate to the program data folder, and then within there you'll find Universal Automation. Inside this folder, it contains logs, the Git repository used for storing Universal Automation configuration and scripts, as well as the database that's used to kind of display the UI. Additionally, we have a couple different PS1 files here. You'll see that one of the PS1 files that is responsible for opening the dashboard actually calls start UA dashboard on port 10001, and you can see that's what our web browser is currently navigated to. Additionally, we have another script for Universal Automation itself, and this starts the UA server on port 10,000 and specifies the repository path and connection string for both the database and Git repository. So you can actually check out the documentation on additional parameters that you can pass to these commandlets, and all you have to do is update these PS1 files and then restart the services to change the behavior of both Universal Automation and Universal Automation Dashboard. So in this video, I showed you how to quickly install Universal Automation and Universal Automation Dashboard as a Windows service using the MSI from our website. You can download that MSI now and play with Universal Dashboard for free.